On a biting January afternoon, the vast wilderness of Mount Hood National Forest seemed silent beneath its heavy blanket of snow. The sky was gray, the air sharp, and each step sank Emily and Jake deeper into the drifts. The Oregon couple, known among friends for their love of adventure, had set out to hike despite the punishing weather, eager to embrace the challenge. But what awaited them in the frozen forest was not another test of endurance. It was a moment that would change their lives forever. As they pushed through a thicket glazed with ice, a faint sound broke the stillness. It was not the wind or the creak of branches, but something softer, fragile, like a whimper. Emily and Jake stopped, exchanged a glance, and began to search. Beneath a fallen tree, half buried in snow, they found it, a tiny mountain lion cub, no more than a few weeks old. Its body trembled violently, its breath shallow, and its eyes barely open. The cub was on the brink of freezing to death. Without hesitation, Emily shrugged off her heavy coat and wrapped the shivering creature inside. Holding it close against her chest, she whispered soothingly, as if words alone could keep it alive. Jake quickly phoned the nearest wildlife rescue center in Portland. Together, hearts racing, they trudged back through the snow as fast as they could, determined to deliver the frail life into safe hands. At the center, veterinarians worked urgently. The cub was hypothermic, malnourished, and severely dehydrated. For hours, staff administered warmth, fluids, and a special milk formula. It was touch and go. The days that followed were no less demanding, but slowly, against the odds, the cub began to respond. Its strength returned, its tiny cries grew louder, and its once dim eyes began to glimmer with life. Emily and Jake visited every day. Through the glass, they would whisper encouragement, their voices becoming a source of comfort. They named the cub Aspen, after the trees that thrive even in cold. And as Aspen grew stronger, something remarkable happened. He began to recognize them. Each time they arrived, he would bound to the edge of his enclosure, pressing his small head against the glass, mewing like a kitten. When allowed into the enclosure under supervision, Aspen clung to them, nuzzling, curling at their sides, refusing to leave their presence. "Every time I look at him," Jake said softly, "I forget he's a mountain lion. To us, he's family." The bond between the couple and the wild cub was undeniable. Yet, the rescue team faced a dilemma. Aspen was not a pet, but a predator destined for a life of freedom. After months of deliberation, the center created a compromise, a semi-wild sanctuary near the couple's home, with trees, space, and safety. Aspen could roam, climb, and explore, yet remain close to the people who had saved him. Now nearly a year old, Aspen thrives in his woodland haven. Strong, graceful, and playful, he is every bit the mountain lion he was born to be. But whenever Emily and Jake visit, he rushes to greet them, his eyes bright, his affection unwavering. Against the backdrop of Oregon's forests, a bond forged in desperation has endured, a reminder that even the fiercest of creatures can carry a tender heart.